So we will be talking about aquastico lateralis system. So what do we mean by this aquastico lateralis system? Basically, it means acoustic, that means sound and vibrations. So throughout the side of the fish, you have a system, as well as they have got a system of ears, a special type of ears, especially in sharks, which they are able to hear. So that is known as the aquastico lateralis system. So in sharks, for example, which is more important, they can hear and they can detect vibrations also. And this basic structure is the same. Basically, they have in sharks you have inner ears. So they are nestled in the posterior part of the brain case on the top of the head. So we have former times there used to be a dissection which we used to do. That was a minor dissection. It was a dissection of the shark inner ear. So you used to have these small sharks coming, not those huge ones. These small sharks, Scoliodon surocava, they used to bring them, and then from the ear region you had to dissect these little inner ears. Externally you will not find anything, only just maybe a hole, a pore. But inside they have got a cartilaginous sac with 3 semicircular fluid filled canals. So basically একটা থলির মধ্যে এরকম করে একটা ক্যানাল যাচ্ছে, একটা এরকম যাচ্ছে, আবার একটা এরকম যাচ্ছে. So this was basically you had to dissect it and place it in a watch glass under saline. But saline এর বাইরে হলে শুকিয়ে যেত, cartilage তো. So we used to place it, and that used to get 5 marks for that. ভেঙে গেলে 0. ভেঙেও যায়, cartilage soft. So you have to take it out from the basically it is cartilages. Shark bones are cartilages, but still some cartilages are soft and some are very hard. So within the hard you have to take out the soft cartilage. So that was the trick. So the only external manifestation are 2 small openings on the top of the head. You have to follow it from there, just behind the eyes, and they are known as the endolymphatic pores. So what is this aquastico lateralis system? Aquastico means it is the inner ear region, and the lateralis is the lateral line organs located in the skin, and they form a sensory system that conveys environmental information to the brain of a fish. So throughout the side you have the lateral line, and just in the head you have 2 inner ears. This is the aquastico lateralis system. So what the lateral line organs do, they respond to changes in water pressure and displacement. So if something comes nearby, maybe the fish is over there, you silently put your hand inside the water. Immediately the fish will run away. Why? Because through the lateralis system they are not able to see it, but they can sense from the lateral line that something has displaced the water there, and immediately they will run against it. It could be danger. And the inner ear, it responds to sound and gravity. So changes in water pressure. So the lower they go, the pressure increases. They can understand the changes. So they understand the water very well. You can find them in lampreys, sharks, bony fish, and 1 or 2 amphibians. You can find this lateral line system. It's found in lower vertebrates. So actually the functional unit of both shark inner ear and the lateral line, that is the functional cell, it is the hair cell. It is basically a globular basal body, globular means goal, from out of which a series of hair cells, from the hair cells a lot of cilia come out, hair like structures, they come out. One of these cilia is known as aclinocilium. It is much longer than the other. One of them is very long, and choto choto moddhe ekta lomba, aclinocilium. So basically they detect the changes. So if you look at the shark inner ear on the right side of the picture, shark এর ছবিটা দেখতে পাচ্ছ? You can see one big globular cartilaginous sac এদিকটা খুলে দিয়েছে কিন্তু খোলা থাকে না সাধারণত, অ্যান্ড ইউ ফাইন্ড 3 semicircular canals going. হ্যাঁ, 3 semicircular canals moving over here. One is lagena, sacculus, utriculus. Utriculus is the sac, and then you have the different other canals attached to it. The utriculus can be divided. Then you have the lagena, macula. So these are basically all these semicircular canals. 3 of them. One here, one here, and one here. So what they do, they perceive sound. So if it is in this direction, pointing towards me, so it is going to detect all vibration and sound in this plane only. That one which is over there, right angles, it should be, if the circular canal is like this, it will detect it in this direction. If it is in this direction, it will detect sound in this direction. So where it is facing, it will detect sound in that plane. These are fluid filled, and it is inside this fluid that this all flows. Then পরের ছবিটা চলে যাও, তারপরেরটাতে এসো, হিয়ারিং বলে, ব্লু কালার। ব্লু কালারেরটাতে, it is unclear whether sharks can hear the same as humans or not. It is still not very clear. So the main thing, the ear of the shark is completely internal. Their ear is also responsible for balance and equilibrium. Okay. And around the membranous labyrinth, the series there you have this fluid filled canals. And this supports the more fragile membranous labyrinth between. So basically, if you look at the shark ear, it's a sac, cartilaginous sac, 3 semicircular canals at right angles, and each semicircular canal detects sound at right angles to it. If it's in this direction, at right angles. If it's in this side, this direction. Now we come to the lateralis system. The lateral line system is also called the lateralis system. It is a system of tactile sense organs. So as you know, it senses, and it's made up of hair cells, as you know. So, and these hair cells are basically mechanoreceptors called neuromasts. So these hair cells, lateral line organs, one unit is neuromast. One after the other, these neuromasts are organized. Neuromast 1, neuromast 2, neuromast 3, like electric organs, 1, 2, 3, along the lateral line. Neuromasts. So any mechanical disturbance, any touch or anything, any difference, it's going to detect it. And the fish will respond accordingly. The next picture, next slide, you can see how the lateral line system is located. That you can see the violet color line. দেখা যাচ্ছে তো? That is the lateral trunk canal system. Then you have the head canal system. Now if you look in figure B, you will see how it looks. So you find the small little neuromasts. Can you see the small little neuromasts? Chotto purple line. From the purple line, it projects right angles or towards the green tubes. It projects on top. You can purple color structure, and that is the neuromast. Okay, দেখতে পাচ্ছ? ছোট্ট. So basically, water displacement, any water movement, water is going to enter into this. And moment it enters, it stimulates the neuromast. So if you look at C, the structure of the neuromast, you have a sensory capula coming, and below that the sense hair is there, and that is attached to the nerves, and nerves will convey the information. So this is basically the basic of a lateral line system. So what is its structure and function? So the shark lateral line consists of a fluid filled hair cell line tube extending along each flank just beneath the skin. যেরকম ওই ছবিটাতে দেখলে. Okay. So It is prey detection. For sharks, কিছু ছোট্ট প্রে নড়লেই ওরা বুঝে যাবে সাইডে আছে, দিকে তক্ষুনি ঘুরে যাবে। They will immediately turn towards the prey. Fine. For fish, predator avoidance. If the shark is there, the fish will also know that the shark is there. That is the most important function. So any water displacement, you can see the next picture is any water displacement, it enters through the external opening and that stimulates the neuromast which is inside these water tubes. Immediately shushuri lega gelo, buje gelo. This is the function of neuromasts and the lateral line system. So they have evolved, the electric sense organs, there are some electric, they have evolved from lateral line neuromast organs. They are found in some bony fishes like sturgeon, elasmobranch, sharks, and they are extremely sensitive to electric current. Electric currents are by muscle movement. When muscle contracts, there is an electrical change. So they are able to detect that there is some muscle change, it's moving towards. They can change it. Instead of water displacement, they can detect even muscle displacement. I am moving my hand, some charges are discharged outside. They are able to detect. So this is a specialized. And thank you. This is the end. Okay. এটা রেকর্ডিংটা পাঠিয়ে দেবো।